Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Talks with Tina. We are pursuing our most true and authentic self by what? I got new weave today, so she party like a rock star. Yeah. It's I don't know. I'm gonna call this the Halle Berry bundle or something like that. But she moves just like the straight bundles. Anywho, in the spirit of getting straight to the point, today's topic is when the wheels fall off. And when I was thinking about it, when I was thinking about this topic, I thought about tires, obviously. And how this topic came about is that I've been learning, in the process of setting boundaries and living by them and maintaining them and, making sure that they're healthy and so on and so forth, that I started to realize that I lived a life and possibly still living. I'm not going to lie to you guys, in some areas, in some relationships, that I still have these forced relationships, if that makes sense, to where I will continuously ignore a problem or ignore something for the sake of just keeping that person around, right? So when I think in the aspect of tires, I think of how, for instance, I have one of my tires on my car has this tire pressure warning about every month or so, but I keep filling the tire back up with air, because as long as that tire is not bald and as long as that tire still gets me to where I need to be with no problems, I'm gonna keep using it. Now that I'm mentioning it, I probably should get a new tire. Am I gonna do it? Probably not, because guess what? The tire still works. But if you think in the sense of a tire, like how many times do we ignore? Like we continue to ride our tires, they're bald, they're cutting it close, but we're like, it's still, I can probably push this a little bit longer. Or, it's a thing called rotating your tires. I'm gonna push this one to the front, I'm gonna push this one to the side, I'm gonna rotate all these things instead of just getting a new one. And so when I was thinking about this, it was really just how often, like I said, in my relationships, that I keep just trying to find a way to keep the old things in. And then when it becomes like a true hindrance, it's too late. It's too late. Like, it's to the point where the new things have to be forced upon me. Y'all know where I'm going with this. I felt glory on that. I did. The new things have to be forced upon me because I get so used to the old, and I wait until that very moment to where there's absolutely no way around it. I have to let it go. I have to do away with it because it has now, it's a disaster. Everything has gone wrong. I have to get rid of it because it's broken. It's damaged. It's done. It's done its job. It's done its deed. It has no more to give. And I don't know, like sometimes I put myself in the position of the tire, or then sometimes I put my position in the vehicle, in the sense of the vehicle, that no matter what, the vehicle still goes, but the tire is still running out. Like, am I that person that tires somebody out because I'm not giving my best? Or am I the tire where I'm giving too much of me to the point that I have to be gone because I'm no longer of service to that person, because there's nothing for me to give? I'm literally pouring out of an empty cup, is what most people would say. But I think if we think of it in that aspect, you can be either or. You could be the tire or you can be the vehicle. The vehicle will keep pushing, but then at some point it's going to have to break down. It's going to shrink the dink, because guess what? It has a tire missing, because the tire has given up. The tire is old, but you ignored all the signs of when the tire has reached its breaking point. The tire began to give you warnings. Okay, the tire pressure is low. All right, that's your first sign that at some point something is not wrong for me. Something in this system is malfunctioning. But that's your first warning, right? Second warning is, I don't know, you catch a flat or there's a nail on a tire. What do? We patch it up. We can't keep patching over things and then expect it to operate the same way. No, hey. I felt glory on that too. I felt glory on that. You can't keep patching things up and expect it to operate in the same way. No, because it's still damaged. It's damaged. And so if you keep operating in a damaged manner, you're going to get damaged goods. And what does damaged goods do? Nothing. It does nothing. It does nothing but continue to be damaged, and it will continuously damage until it is no good. It will continuously damage to no there. Oh, guys. Guys, and I feel bougie because I got nails. So hear me when I say I'm going to do this. Put extra emphasis on my hands. Guys, you can't continue to patch old things and expect it to operate the same way. You can't expect to ignore the warning signs and then be bamboozled when the tire pops, or the person no longer treats you the same, or the person no longer wants to be present in your life, or the person all of a sudden disappears from you. You cannot be surprised when everything has been in your face, whether you are the vehicle or the tire. If you know you are the tire and you have reached your moment of fatigue and you say, I cannot do this anymore. I don't know if I want to be friends with you. I don't know if I want to be in this relationship. I don't know if I have it left in me, but I'm giving you the warning signs. I'm giving you the warning signs. I'm telling you how I want to be treated. I'm telling you how I want to be loved. I'm telling you how I want to be in the sense of our relationship. At the time, the vehicle continuously mistreats the warning signs. Boom, ignore. Boom, ignore. Boom, I'm gonna go fix it and patch it up a little bit. It does nothing. So how do we full circle this? How do we make it make sense to your life? Y'all, this is good. Is no matter which form you're operating in, you can't ignore the signs. Whether you are the tire and you know you're recognizing your points of weakness, your points of fatigue, your points of literally being damaged, and you've given all that you can give, do not wait until you explode and there's a blowout on the side of the road and that you are forced to go away. It doesn't have to get to that point. And I think that's what I'm learning on my journey, is that you don't have to be forced to walk away. When you realize that at some point I will no longer be any good to you, or you will no longer be any good to me, it is okay to walk away. It is okay to disappear. And you rather go on those terms before things have to blow up. If we're just speaking in a literal sense, before things blow up, it's probably best to walk away in the warning sign stage. So again, and if you're the car, I don't know where I'm going with that, so I'm leaving there. Anywho, no matter which one you're operating in, do not ignore the signs, because at some point there will be a blowout and you will either be stranded on the road or you will be forced to buy something new. You are forced to be in a new situation. You'll be forced to start a new life. You'll be forced to go into new territory if you continue to ignore the signs that are present in your now. And there's another glory one though. There's words are not formulating, but there's glory on that. Find it, catch it. There's glory on that. And how do we full circle this? I did. So it's more than okay. I think even speaking this out loud now. Oh, my eyeballs, they're working today. Even as I speak this now, I think it's okay to know or be okay with expressing your fatigue or giving the warning signs of your damage or you becoming damaged, and choosing yourself. And we're taking this out of the context of a tire and stuff. You have to choose yourself at the end of the day before you reach a blowout, and you don't know what that blowout's going to look like for you. And I don't know about you guys, but I've seen my blowout, and it wasn't fun. It was like a Mary J. Blige concert in my shower. And if you know, you know. Listening to I Told the Story and weeping and bawling. And, you know, everyone's blowout is not the same. So I think that's just a precautionary measure as well, that don't force yourself into a situation where you're forced to be in something new, or you're forced to expose yourself to the absolute new. Now, you may need to be exposed to the new, but you should also understand that you don't have to wait until that moment. The new should be something that's brought about from your current change, like the change you want to see within yourself, not a forced new to where you knew over and over and over and over again that you should have been changed. But it was something that you just had to keep reiterating. See me, see me, see me, see me. I'm damaged, I'm hurt, I'm battered, I'm bruised. In that person to keep ignoring the warning signs, or for you to keep ignoring the warning signs of somebody else. And quite literally, that's the chat. Don't be a tire nor a car. Just go change the stuff. And then it's a season where you need to get your oil changed. Go ahead and get your oil changed. If y'all If y'all ain't got no new tires by now, you probably should. That's just in real life, if we speaking on it. And that's the chat.